older friend. Shows you the truth can be so cold, so cold. I wipe the dirt off your name with the shirt off my back. I thought that you'd do the same, but you didn't do that. Said I'm the one who's wanted for all the fights you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You led your saints and sinners and fed them lies for dinner. You knew the house was burning down, and look at you now. And look at you now. How do you sleep at night? No one to hide behind. Betrayed every alibi you had. You had, you had every chance to make amends. Instead you got drunk on bitterness, and you still claim that you just didn't say that you said I'm the one who's wanted for all the fights you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You led your saints and sinners and fed them lies for dinner. You knew the house was burning down. Used to tell me you'd wait for me. You were praying for my downfall. You were taking a break for me. We were sharing the same four walls. Used to tell me you'd wait for me. You were praying for my downfall. You were taking a break for me. We were sharing the same four walls. And you said I'm the one who's wanted for all the fires you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You led your saints and sinners and fed them lies for dinner. You knew the house was burning down. Used to tell me you'd pray for me. You were praying for my downfall. My downfall. Pray for me. We were sharing the same four walls. Used to tell me you'd pray for me. You were praying for my downfall. You were taking a break for me. We were sharing the same four walls. And you I guess you never know someone you think you know. Can't see the knife when you're too close.
radio check.
How do you sleep at night? No one to hide behind. Betrayed every alibi you had. You had, you had every chance to make amends. That you got drunk on bitterness, and you still claim that you just didn't say that you set out the one who's wanted for all the fights you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You led your saints and sinners and fed them lies for dinner. You knew the house was burning down.
clear. That's a new fastest lap for James on 22.51.
427, just set the fastest lap. 22.507. 24.108.
24, watch the track limits, please Craig. Remaining, 15 minutes to go. B25, sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace, sector 2 is 0.48 off the car right, clear right.
Clear. Go right.
20 second pace. That's your best lap in the session. You're now 1.3 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace. You've just done a 123.77. The fastest lap for Jones, 122.28. Slippery surface flag.
19 has just set the fastest lap. 22.284.
The guy ahead has just posted a 123.52. V24, that's your quickest lap in this session. That puts you 1.3 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 123.59. You've gone outside of track limits there. V26. Okay, Craig, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Box in 400 meters.
Pit box in 10.
Box
5,
in 5, 4,
3,
3,
1.
2, 1.
Right here.
Box now. Front left 86%, rear left 78.
All clear. Punch it.
Okay, Craig, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 44 Celsius. The car in front has just posted a 123.59. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. That's a new fastest lap for James, 122.26. Checkered flags out, B32. That's the end of the session, B32.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to round 3 here tonight at Road Atlanta. It is a 23-lap race for you guys in split 2. 1 compulsory pit stop. Your CPS window starts after you begin lap 2, closes at the end of lap 22, unless there's a lap on safety car. I'll advise you if that affects the CPS window at all whilst we're in session. Otherwise, guys, keep comms clear on us reporting an incident. Please just give us your car number, your lap number, and if possible, the turn number. We will reply when we receive and confirm that message has been put down on the race control sheet. Otherwise, guys, good luck out there tonight. Top 3, as usual, will advance to split 1 if you so choose. Have a good race, and good luck with the weather.
No sign of this rain stopping.
T
You're
minus
on a wet
90
tyre.
seconds.
You'll have to
And
stop
one
for more
last
fuel
reminder,
before the race
non-stop
is
rules in
over.
effect. If you cannot make it back to the pit safely under your own power,
The
please
estimated
request a toll
strength of
from base
field is
control so we can assess if the safety car is
3,646.
moving on. Thank you.
Let's go points racing.
The race starts in 60 seconds.
Five cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Race starts
30
in
seconds,
30
Riverina. Good luck.
seconds.
Okay. That's good. Righto.
Okay, Craig, you should do okay here. We're aiming to finish in the top 22. You've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. The field strength for our class is 3,600. Okay, mate, get ready. This will be a standing start.
Green flag,
Go, go,
green
go.
flag. Car on your
Car
left.
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left. Car on
Left
your left.
side. Clear left.
Clear. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. There's an incident behind.
Still there.
Keep to the right. Still there. There's an incident behind.
451,
Clear on the
right
left.
there.
There's an incident ahead.
Yeah,
right control top is clear lap 1.
Race control. The turn 4.
53 lap 1 and 770 lap 1 noted.
Car 97 lap 1, please, race control.
Nine two seven lap 1 noted.
47.782.
Show the slippery surface flag. Car
Right
right.
side, there's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on the left. Still there, go right.
Clear right.
Clear on the right. Car on your left.
Clear right.
Clear, too wide. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right.
Race control car
Left
462.
side.
Still there.
Clear all
Clear on the
round.
left.
462 lap 2 noted.
There's an incident in turn 10.
Yeah,
you think it
race
might
control
be? Great.
car 25 requesting a tow.
Copy 25, hold position and stand by.
Car right.
Right side.
37.728. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left.
Still there.
Stay on the left.
Clear right.
Clear.
Clear to tow car 25.
Sixteenth place.
Right, you're right. Still there, hold your line. Still there.
Car
Keep
right.
to the left.
Right side on
Still
your
there.
right. Right side's clear.
You're on the right.
Alright, Craig. Gone out on track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Control 017.
Car
Car
right.
right. Clear right.
Clear. Car
Car
right.
right.
017 lap 3 noted.
Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line.
Clear right.
The car in P6 just left the fastest lap. 32.748. 34.831. New fastest lap for you.
Gone out on track limits. Keep it between the lines. Okay, Craig. Pit window open. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P31.
32.239. 33.212. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Alright, Craig. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. P14.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish. The car in front has gone off. The leader to sitter, 33.121. The car in P6 just set the fastest lap, 32.234. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds, 33.472. You got a slow car on the left.
Attention to track limits, please, Craig.
Zero 44 confirm lap 7 for incident, please.
Yeah, race 7, lap 7, turn 1.
Copy, noted.
New fastest lap for you. set the fastest lap. 31.857. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 31.717. 32.843. Just set your fastest lap of the session. You got a slow car on the right.
Car right.
Keep to the left.
Clear right.
Clear. The car on your left. The car in
Clear left.
P6 just set the fastest lap. 31.6.
Okay, great. We'll pull you to the
Clear.
end.
Pit box in 10.
Box
Five.
in 5, 4,
3,
3,
2, 1.
2, 1.
Right here.
Box now. Front left, 93%. Left rear, 84.
Okay, punch it. The car
Pit
behind.
exit's clear.
Pitting.
Your tyres are cold, watch out. The car ahead is Bianchi, and their rating is 4.6. New fastest lap for Price, 131.51.
Car in P6
Jones,
just
car
set the
number
fastest lap.
090 is leading the race.
31.513. .044.
28. Okay, Craig, the next car is Boyd B licence, and their rating is 4.3.
We expect light rain soon.
Boyd in, the gap is now 1.1 seconds.
32.116. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Car on right.
Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Good pass. Now keep pushing. Fastest lap for Jones, 131.48.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 31.483. The car in P23 just set the fastest lap. 31.362.
Off distance, fuel looks good,
31.334.
V27.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You're
Incident
pulling away
turn
from the
2,
car
looks like
behind.
it's
The gap is
Setiawa.
2.1 seconds.
Car ahead is Bianchi, and their rating is 4.6. Keep pushing, we might get him back.
Race control 503.
Turn lap 13, please.
Yeah, lap 13, turn 3, I think it was.
Copy, noted.
Norman is pitting from position 10. Should come out close in front of you. Guy in front has just done a 132.00
You've got the fastest
V25.
lap. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 30.973. car in P18 just set the fastest lap. 30.471.
V23, that's the fastest lap of the race.
The
That
fastest
lap was at 1:30.42. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Okay, Craig, you're reeling. Bianchi in. The gap's now 0.21.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 29.984. Right side. Keep to the left.
Right side's clear.
On the right.
That's a new fastest lap for Barnett. Left side. Clear left.
Clear on the left. .832. The car behind you.
Car left.
Car on your left.
Clear left.
Clear. Car
Car
right.
right.
Still there, hold your line. Keep to the left. Still there, hold your
Right
line.
side's clear.
On the right.
We've been warned about track limits.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
.317, lap 16 noted.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap. 29.675.
So 6, lap 16, copy.
It's now a dry session.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
31.278.
Okay, Craig, the next car is Price, and their rating is 5.1.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 28.759. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 28.735.
Paul is pitting from P7. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you. The next car is Bits, and their rating is 4.8. Fastest lap for Milner, 127.90.
15 just set the fastest lap. 27.903. 28.563. New fastest lap for you. You're in the top 20. Doing great. Really good job. lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. We expect light rain soon.
Nelson,
The lead is fitting now.
Position 6. We think
The
he'll
lead
come out
is
close
fitting
in
now.
front.
The lead is fitting now.
The leader is now on primaries.
The lead is fitting now. The car in P10 just at the fastest lap.
New fastest lap for
27.604.
McLean, 126.00.
The car in front is fitting. The car in P15 just at the fastest
Keep
lap.
digging, 17th place.
27.29.
Clark
Stay
is
sharp.
now on primaries.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Keep it within the track limits.
The lead is fitting now. Car 209 is now leading. The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. The car in P9
Toro
just
is
at
now
the
on
fastest lap.
primaries.
25.133. 27.401. That was your
Push
fastest
now.
lap.
The guy behind is catching. The guy behind.
Car
right. Clear right.
Clear on the right. Left
Car
side.
left.
Stay on the right. Keep to the right.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Clear. Car 019 has taken the lead. .866.
14th.
Car
On
on.
right.
Still there, hold your line. Still there.
Right side
Clear on the right.
That's disappointing, but shit happens. Keep pushing. Come on, Craig.
Two laps to go. Two to go. The car in P1 just at the fastest lap. 23.605.
Left side.
Car on your left. Keep to
Clear
the
left.
right. Clear on the left.
Fucking hell, defend these positions.
.2
place, 2 laps left.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel. Go right. Go right.
Incident in turn 2. It looks like bits.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4.9
Car in front is
seconds.
Nelson, and their rating is 4.1.
Right control, car 686, lap 22, like turn 1.
.686, lap 22, noted.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 23.2.
There's an incident in turn 10. Looks like it's Richie,
Still there.
car left.
Still there, hold your line. Car stopped on the
Clear
right.
left.
Clear on the left.
Come on,
You've
keep
got a
pushing.
slow car on the right. The car in P7
Incident
just
in
set the
turn
fastest
11.
lap.
I think it might be Richie.
23.062. Go left. You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go. The car in P12 just set the
P14,
fastest
last
lap. 22.918. 27.924. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Two litres remaining.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.1
Car
seconds.
right.
Car right. Keep to the left. Keep to the left.
Clear
Clear
right.
on the right.
Incident in turn 10. It looks like Bianchi and Dorman.
Sorry.
Car on your
Car
left.
left. Clear left. P15. That's the finish. Solid result. Well done,
Alright,
mate.
there's ticket flag. Better schedule some testing. We'll
Please
get them
don't.
next time.
Far out. How do I make such a stupid call? Jesus.
Thanks, Jensen.
That's the end of the session.
Alright everyone, that is all drivers across the line. Comms are now clear if you so choose. Congrats to our top three tonight of Cam, Billy and James. Three of you are welcome to join the Split One server when that goes up in about 10 minutes time for their 2 races tonight here at Royal Atlanta. We are working our way through the race control incident reports that were made. If there are any others that weren't made during the race, please submit them via the Discord. just in case it's one that we already are looking at, please hold off until I say we've got all of them up. I'd appreciate that, just so we're not double handling things. Otherwise, thank you for racing tonight, and we'll hopefully see you back on track, or at least having a crack at pre-qualifying for round 4 when we head to Belle Isle in about 3 weeks' time. Until then, take care of yourselves and have a good one.
That was... that's a good race. Can't complain, can I? I drove really good. Drove really good. Really quick. Car was great. I'm just not great. Oh my. Wonder what else I could have done. Saw that pit stop. Pitted too early. All in that stop. If I didn't pit, I would have been chilling. But then I don't even know. Like, yeah, I would have got slicks, but would I have actually been able to stay within that group without getting like punted or in a crash of some sort? Like, possible, but maybe not. I probably would have overdrove. But, yeah. Not too mad with that. See what I can fix up for next time. But jeez. Time to go do some photography. Get some pics from that race. Okay, I'll be right back.
gee, these wets aren't quite doing it for me. I'm seeing a drying line. You make your CPS, you take your fuel, you put on some dry tyres. So the question doesn't become, what tyres do I start this race on? What kind of gamble am I taking? The question is just, when is crossover wet to dry? Because everyone I can see on the grid is on wet tyres.
Yeah, and considering that is James Chastaneuf sees an empty track ahead of him, but everyone behind him looking to take advantage. Revs rise and split 2. V8SCOPS round 3 at Road Atlanta is go. And that was a very good initial getaway from Chasty, but a bit of wheel spin in the second phase of the start means Billy Mole has got the momentum coming into turn 1. He's blocked by our pole sitter as they come into turn 1 for the first time. Side-by-side tap between Mole and Loxton. Big slide for Logan Barnett in P4. This is going to be quite the interesting run through the S's. First time they're really finding the traction here. Contact again. Billy Mole sent wide. Logan Barnett's going to try and go for it with him as they're 2x2 all the way through the rest of the field. Seeing Sean Vandermeulen drop spots. There's been a problem for car 451, but just about everyone else looks to have gotten away relatively cleanly. It looks like it's going to be on for second place once again. It's 3 wide. Logan Barnett on the right side. Loxton in the middle. And he's going to keep the position, but he's gone deep in turn 6. Billy Mole gets underneath Logan Barnett and up the inside at turn 7. And that's another few positions lost for Loxton as Cameron Jones and Lachlan Pright get through. So does Troy Stonestreet on the exit, and a pile up at turn 6.
The first car off the road was Vandermeulen, found the wall and continued. Seb Tixia got bitten by the curb at turn 5, and then that incident happening at turn 6. Well, 3 wide was happening for these podium spots. James Chastaneuf, nice lead for him, but second through to 10th, chaos.
Absolutely. Dylan Walker, Seb Tixier, Andrew Ritchie, all with problems. That was a big off there from, I think it might have been Cameron Jones.
Barnett cut turn 10 right there. Massive slowdown for him, just clearing it now. Cut it so much, he was in the lead of the race.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I got confused between Barnett and Jones running the same livery there. Looks like Cameron's going to try and have a go at his teammate, but Barnett is considering Billy Mole up ahead. Meanwhile, contact at turn 1, and that's going to be Mark Poynton getting thrown off in the Frog Leap juiced car. Almost 3 wide on the way into turn 3. Quite difficult in the dry, let alone in the wet, but Poynton manages to keep it rolling.
When the green flag dropped, when they took the grid, the rain intensity was 13%. It's dropped now to 7%. It's easing and it's soon to stop, but it's taken all of the temperature out of the track. Not many puddles anywhere, but we're still a while away from a crossover with how much spray you can see coming off these cars.
Here's what happened to Andrew Ritchie. This was down at turn 5. One of them there for Ritchie, sent straight into the concrete there, disconnecting the headlights electromechanically. It's very crowded on the back straight right now. But up the front, there's moves to be made. Barnett goes deep again at 10A and 10B. That braking zone is not his friend. Looks like Kane Kugami is going to join him, though.
Well, you were talking about the old configuration before the chicane. Hopefully Logan Barnett is up to date on that. Twice he's been caught out in that braking zone.
Dylan Gray with trouble at the very same location. And this may be a safety car. Looks like Dylan Gray might have blown his engine. I saw him do that in practice. I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing has happened there. And Dylan Gray, well, for a second I thought he'd escaped, but he has ultimately stayed there. Looked like some mild technical issues. It's going to be hard to see with all the spray, but there, right there, that's the engine blowing. Bit too much throttle on the downshift, I'd gather.
And he always tries to get over the hill to coast into pit lane, but I think just didn't have the momentum for it. But I get the idea, once he blew the engine, he kind of tried to skip through, but the hill was not his friend.
Cameron Jones is all over the back of Billy Mole for second place. These guys have to remember that as long as they stay in the top 3, they will be able to race and split 1 a little later on. Cameron Jones obviously believes that he has the pace to go and chase after James Chastaneuf, who's now ahead by nearly 1.5 seconds. but they need to be careful of Pryke, Barnett, and Kugamiya as well. Amazing that Kane Kugamiya has managed to stay in the top 6 despite his issues. Contact between Billy Mole and Cameron Jones on the way down to 10A, and that's a big wiggle from Lachlan Pryke behind.
So just keeping an eye on the lap times, doing a minute 33. They were doing 122s in warm-up, so I think about a minute 30 could be around that crossover. Still too wet to go to slick tyres, but we get a new fastest lap of the race as a 32.3. They are really getting temperature and grip in these conditions now. When that rain stops, it could dry off very quickly. Short track, lots of cars, wind, low humidity.
Kane Kugamiya trying to find a way past Logan Barnett, but it's just not happening. Sliding all over the place, and the wipers are working overtime on the windscreen to keep that view clear. So much spray being thrown up by these cars. The band of rain that we're currently experiencing is almost done with. From about 5 minutes from now, the track should start drying off as no more rain hits it. We're keeping an eye on the battle just outside the top 10 here. Johnny Banach racing under the flag of Poland. He's got Daniel Hall ahead and Mark Poynton behind him. Both Hall and Poynton suffering some issues in these early laps. It would appear that Johnny has kept his car clean and has been rewarded for it with 5 positions up from where he started, but will Poynton reset it back to 4?
I think I always see the sun here heading down the back straight. The weather is changing quickly, yeah. And at turn 10, we are in the sunshine. Rain almost gone. This could change very, very quickly. Bit of more mowing happening at turn 10, though.
Yeah, it looks like Lachlan Pryke has been having some trouble getting out of 10A and 10B as Poynton finds the inside coming into the final corner. The fastest lap now goes to Cameron Jones, a 132.239. And Poynton is up to 13th place. Very nicely done. Here's that battle I was talking about. Lachlan Pryke still got Kane Kugamiya harassing the back of him. It looks like Justin McLean is about to join the battle for 4th place. It appears he's dragging Liam Milner and Brett Loxton with him.
Race has been going well for McLean. Up a big chunk of spots, 5 since the start. Now joining this group, and with much to play out, with 1 compulsory pit stop still required for everyone. We completed lap 1 green, so the CPS window did open and is open. The fuel window is a bigger question, and then of course the tyres. You want to keep that CPS until you believe you can comfortably or competitively go to the other compound.
Yes, they're damage, I believe. Get the drop. Sean van der Meulen and Vincent Skillbeck in the 091 to do some Aro. Meanwhile, into the pits comes William Morgan. Interesting to see. I wonder if he is going to make the switch to dries.
Well, it's gutsy. He's not joined by many other people, but I still get this feeling that you see the sun out, the rain is just about gone. The evolution will happen very, very quickly, but he might be just 1 or 2 laps too early, but I still feel like 130, 129, crossover, we're only a second and some away from that.
All right, let's see what William Morgan does.
Fuel.
For Lachlan Pryke, piling in Moles Kamara. 1/2 second, maybe a couple of tenths between the top 2, and it looks like that gap is coming down quick. Cameron Jones and James Chastaneuf will battle hard for the lead of the race as we keep our eyes on the battle for 3rd.
This is finding an improving race track, Chastaneuf.
Oh dear, that's going to be Stone Street. Again off track, but this time that was on the way out of turn 1. It's been a bit of trouble there for the WKMP Sim Sports driver. Jack Snov, the next driver to come to pit lane. We'll see if he stays on the wet tyres and goes fuel only. I think it makes sense, that strategy. Oh my goodness, that was really tough for Stone Street. I couldn't even really tell what was going on there. But side by side, Sim Speed replay. Street, it was wide for Troy. He got onto the grass and he was trying to cover Liam Milner, but Milner went, no, I saw the inside line, I'm going for it. And there was contact between them. What do you make of that, David?
I make it out that if you're the leading car and you're going to try to cover off the inside, you got to move over earlier to cover off the inside. But if you're the trailing car, you're seeing a wedge that's closing in to avoid.
The run around the outside. Now Justin McClure into P5, finally gaining that one position from his starting spot. William Morgan, who, remember, stayed on those wet tyres. New fastest lap of the race, 131.8, but that is looking quite close to the crossover. We have seen one driver go for dry tyres, and that is Vincent Skilbeck. Car 091 is going to be the litmus test.
Well, it's so gutsy, but the rain has stopped. The air temperature is still high. The wind is still high, and there's still over 30 cars circulating. So I'm seeing a lot of spray in key places. I'm not seeing a dry line yet, but the numbers say that that's something that should appear soon.
On board with Seb Tixier racing in VR. Frenchman by way of Singapore, and has quite a lot of experience in these cars. Currently down in 25th spot, but 5 spots up from where he started. The rain has smiled upon Seb from time to time. Just saw the fastest lap of the race go to Cameron Jones, 131.7, so the pace up the front is certainly there. And the race lead is indeed getting spicy. We'll keep our eyes on the midfield battles for the moment, and then up to the lead as Cameron Jones chases down James Chastaneuf here. 0.2 of a second faster than the Banter Alliance 427 on the previous lap.
Chastity also found a bit of speed though, because he's just laid down his personal best in his first lap in the 131s. He had a low 33 on one of the laps that Cameron Jones really caught him. Now he's feeling a lot of pressure, but he has found a little bit more speed.
I can provide you a small update on Vincent Skilbeck as the move is on between Chastaneuf and Jones. It's covered nicely by Shasty. The dry tyre test has not gone well for Vincent Skilbeck. He's just come into the pits and the front end of his car is missing. So that, I think, is a good summary of how the conditions are at the moment. And no surprise to see that it's definitely still wet tyre conditions for the moment. Chasty holds on to the lead. Jones and Barnett, the teammates, chasing him down. And Billy Mole, though he was a little bit squirrely in the early stages of the race, is still with them to try and get it done for the podium. Let's see what kind of run Chastaneuf can get as we keep an eye out here for Vincent Skilbeck. What exactly happened to him? Gets on the brakes for 10A and 10B, but yep, that's what happens when you get slick tyres on a wet track and you have a lockup. There is nothing you can do to arrest the slide.
A couple more drivers coming into the lane. Bonds, Banach, Ben Smith. Keeping an eye on what kind of tyres they're going to go to. I could see you taking wets all the way to the end of this.
Yeah.
But I still feel like there's going to be a crossover at some point. The question is, does the crossover happen after they run out of starting fuel? Can you go deep enough in this race on that starting fuel without a safety car to reach the tyre crossover point?
Well, all things considered, fuel usage is a little bit lower in the wet, no? Because you have to be a little bit more careful with your power application.
It is, but not by as much as you'd think. That's always the thing that gets me, is it is lower fuel consumption in the wet, but not by as much as you would think, for a couple of reasons, including the extra rolling resistance of the wet tyres is a little overdone.
Yeah, so basically you shouldn't expect to go any more than an extra lap. How about an extra position for Cam Lachlan?
So in the part of the racetrack, how much they're
going to get 10A and 10B, you can't braking. Get their cars slowed up. Kugamiya has to take to the runoff. That will be a slowdown for the Mustang. Whether or not race control get involved with that remains to be seen. Somehow.
That look.
Yeah, race.
Don't let Chastity and Barnett go here. There's no way it doesn't become a pen.
Back by 7. Lachlan Pryke's going to follow him through. Kugamiya back to 6th place. But he'll be doing his best to fight his way back up. We've still got about half of this race to go. Kevin Norman on lap 1 getting a warning for moving under brakes. Got to be very careful in the braking zones in these cars. Chastaneuf now, eyes to his mirrors, trying to protect from Logan Barnett. Billy Mole, out of nowhere, comes in and gets up the inside of Jones. Into the pits comes Cameron Jones and Kane Kugamia. Now, there has been a bit more progression in the dryness of the track. You're starting to see a dry line form. Will they take the gamble?
You're also seeing that the track wetness has reduced 1 notch. It's drying through the S's. It looks really dry at turn 10.
Oh, for the come out just ahead of the
for wet bit, great, but again, taking 7 seconds of fuel. Oh, that's not how you do that.
Out through the 10B runoff area. Well, we're going by 4 points to the bag here over what's going to be the net tires on that.
Curbs can hold some moisture, but then it's pretty dry here through this part of the S's. That was one of the first parts we noticed drying. Exit of 5. Oh, it looks really dry at the apex of 5. The curb still I'd stay away from, particularly on the outlap. Not looking crack, and that's what matters at the moment.
Hallingstad just ahead of him. Pryke and Milner come into the pits next, and they will have seen that McLean has gone to dry tyres. They can either go with him on that, or they can stick to the wets like we've seen most drivers doing so far.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
No, certainly not. The waterfall will very quickly stop if you like here.
I think just tyre direction, and it's evolved, you know, quickly. Don't mind that at all from McLean, but not many other people have followed him. Looks like Milner's stayed with the wets.
Yeah. Looks like Seb Tixier has just come out of the pits on another set of wets as well, so to take the gamble on the dries. And John Gass, along with us that have already taken their stops. Look at the time from Billy Mole there, 129.9, and I think we are definitely in crossover territory now.
Yeah, McLean 4 tenths quicker than the leader in one sector, the S's.
Wow. And look at this. He is steadily marching his way forward, makes his way past Sean Vandermeulen and Blake Fitz at 10A and 10B. Vandermeulen with a slight bit of trouble making his way out of the corners. Here's the first proper lap time for McLean on the dries. And it is a 132.4. Obviously had to pass a couple of cars on the way, so potentially the track is still good enough for wet tires, but still a few laps away from those dries really coming into their own.
Yeah, so the sector from the entrance of turn 3 to about here, very much quicker on slick tyres. Looks like a lot of traffic out of 7 on that last lap for McLean, but he's keeping it on the road. It doesn't look like a liability, and there are certainly parts where it is very quick.
That was a nice pass we just saw as well from Dylan Walker. Makes his way past Roger Forbett. 129.6 is now the fastest lap of the race. Cameron Jones set a 129.60, but got an off track somewhere around the way, probably at turn 3. And so officially, fastest lap goes to Brett Loxton. The wet tyres looking mighty quick at this stage. Justin McLean's about to come across the line again. We'll see if he's made any improvements on his lap times. 128.9 for Liam Milner, who's on those fresh wets. And McLean setting a 131.1. Yeah, I think it's a bit too early to go for the dries at this point as Kugamiya and Gallen fight. And Barnett, sorry.
Headlights and rain lights just went off as these cars were going into turn 3 there, I noticed.
Oh, yeah. And that's usually a sign that the simulation officially considers the track dry. Or drying. Problem for William Morgan. It looks like he's just towed back to pit lane from what I can see. And for the day, the contact with Andrew Ritchie on lap 1. Still in their prime.
Too many laps left in this thing. Pit stop to their name is this driver, Logan Barnett. So now he's trying to get past some cars a bit. That's the game.
Yes. Oh, a little crossed up over the turn 1 exit curb. Roger Forbett in here past him at 10. He's doing a good job of keeping the car clean. The car clean. He still is. Meanwhile, right now, leaders make there's a couple of laps.
Sec 2, it's McLean, and 4. This is a
actually 0 on this lap. Gone. McLean went on to.
So you got drive 4 to
Chastanov and Bestie onto the wetter part of the racetrack. See the dry line. It's very clear. Oh, difference between the wets and the dry. Way ahead. Stones.
Is that our race control?
Yep.
Oh, go into turn 3 side by side. Not great.
Contact with Troy Stone Street. Giving Liam Milner the drive-through penalty. But, yeah, despite the clear pace advantage that Chastanov has, he has not been able to find his way into this pack as well as Billy Mole has. Keep an eye on Justin McLean, still very close behind. 125.1. Now the fastest lap of the race. And it looks like, considering most of the drivers on the screen here are still on the wets, we'll be seeing a few more positions come McLean's way. See the rolling resistance difference here as Billy Mole makes his way to the front of the pack and leads almost a V formation into 10A and 10B. Nice exit.
Kugamiya gave him the dry line, which is exactly what Billy Mole wanted, and now he's gone ahead and through.
Wow. Liam Milner comes in for his drive-through penalty as James Chastanov makes his way past Logan Barnett. What a slide it was from Barnett. Coming out to turn 11. Really pushing it still on those wet tyres. Unofficially, Dylan Walker has gone faster, but now Justin McLean bringing the lap time down, unofficially, of course, with an off-track, a 124.5. Incredible pace that we're seeing from Justin at the moment. Chastanov only able to set 127s or so as he's been trying to work his way past these wet tyre runners. Kugamiya's his next target. Just behind them, very wide for Logan Barnett. He's gone into the grass and Justin McLean is through on him. He's almost onto the back of Chastanov.
And we are split again.
The fear to sleep not much for just 2 or so. As McLean 3 now. James from our
Jones. Best drive. The correct set of tyre, you have to say.
Whoa. That's not a...
And tensions. You have to say it's the complete package to be fastest on both tyres and time the transfer. Well done.
Whoa. That's not ideal for Blake Fitz. Dylan Walker rejoining the track ahead of him, but sideways. And when you've got the car loaded up on the way out of turn 1, it's very difficult to alter your line if something happens ahead of you. Have a look at that from Cameron Jones, new fastest lap of the race, a 123.2. Incredible pace from the front. James Chastanov and Billy Mole able to get within a second of that, but in the back tracks catch you out.
Two in the
at low pits, the best first fly and wait for Billy Mole to come across the line to take second place. James Chastanov just a few seconds behind him, grabs third. Still not a bad run from our pole sitter Justin McLean, up 8 positions. A prescient change to the dry tyres for Justin, but as we've seen, it was a bit too early. It's still on here between Ryan Nielsen and Daniel Hall. Sorry, this is Craig Bond and Liam Milner, my apologies. Fighting over P14. Oh, that was a bit of a drag race to the line, but Milner just got it by 500ths.
Milner having served his drive-through penalty as well. So yeah, late on in that race, a couple of other examples, not just inside of the podium positions, but of drivers on slick tyres really trying to carve their way through the field versus some wet tyre drivers.
Oof.
That's not carving, that's sledgehammer.
Yeah, that was Kevin Norman on Johnny Bannock, who will have to have one more go at it. 3 minutes left in the session, which is plenty of time to get out there and do one more lap. Ryan Leonage sitting P6 for the moment, 21.4. Can he gain that crucial 10th to start knocking on the door of the top three? Time's looking good in the first two sectors. 121.385. That is an improvement on time, but it doesn't grant him any extra positions.